All right, hello everybody, and welcome to this episode of HRHTV. I'm Gino D, and I have the pleasure of sitting down and talking to Mr. Frankie Benali from Quiet Riot. Frankie, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
Not a problem. How does it feel this far down the road to still be doing this? Banging the shit out of things for a living.
You know, we've been really, really lucky to have a career that is, much longer than anybody expected us to have. Coming out for this particular show, I mean, we came all the way up from LA just for this one show. And it's a really important show for me because the last time Quiet Riot played in Wales, it was we played Cardiff in 1984.
Wow.
So we haven't been back since. So to me, it's a real important. To me, this is epic to be back here again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you actually enjoyed it, but no chaos with the airlines and everything else like some of the other guys.
You know, it's careful planning. The key to everything is careful planning and the details. You know,
Yes.
They flew Air New Zealand and we flew British Airways.
There you go. Now, and this is not talking about airline commercial viability, but just, logistics and maybe teleportation devices.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I just pay attention. I mean, I was a little worried when we were flying in yesterday morning because the pilot unceremoniously tells us that we may be an hour and 15 minutes late. And the way I timed everything is we had exactly 50 minutes from touchdown to go through security and passport and immigration to get to the next terminal to fly to Manchester. And at the last minute, he said, they've cleared us for landing, so we were only about 10 minutes late. Then the flight from Heathrow to Manchester was half an hour late, so it all worked out.
Yeah.
It all worked out.
But you have to do that with planning.
Yeah, hey, listen,
I was gonna say, but since you took over the management of the band, and that's now going, that was what,
1993. Yeah.
You are meticulous. But do you find that is a pain in the butt? Or is it better than actually having a manager, a side manager on it because of the past experiences?
Yeah, I'm an A-type personality, and the thing is that I don't like delegating something to someone else and assuming that they're going to put as much work and effort as I do, and then have to keep checking. So with me, the buck stops with me. I do everything. I book the flights. I book hotels, I've done all the contracts for videos, records, everything all the way down the line. So I never blame my own inadequacies on anyone else. I take control.
Which is a good thing. But then the resurgence that Quiet Riot has had in the last 3 years. It's amazing because I think what we're seeing is we're seeing a lot of the younger fans coming into basically the records that mom and dad gave them and said, listen to this cool shit.
Yeah, I think a lot of things like VH1 and those things, and especially the Quiet Riot movie that came out earlier this year has helped a lot because what's happening is we're getting a younger audience that actually knows the lyrics of the songs and knows the tunes. Yeah. And they weren't, if they were alive, they were 2 years old when Mental Health came out. Yeah. Yesterday was the 33rd anniversary of the release of Mental Health. So. Yeah. It's been a long journey with some wonderful highs and some terrible lows.
Yeah, but that is what life is all about. And you guys seem to be able to portray that, and the people that you brought in, over the last couple of years, there's some amazing talent.
Yeah.
So it's great. How does it feel to be able to, when you get put in that, position that, oh my God, we need to bring somebody else in, because you've always seemed to manage to get good talent to show up.
Well, after Kevin, God bless him, after he passed away for 3 years, I didn't think I could continue. As a matter of fact, for 3 years, I didn't play drums. I didn't even pick up a pair of sticks. For 3 years. I was in this surreal numbness because I never expected that to happen. I didn't see it coming. And I could see almost anything coming. I didn't see that coming. But when I decided to go ahead and try to do it again, I went back to Chuck and Alex, who had been in the last version of the band with Kevin. Yeah. And then we had a couple of false starts with a couple of singers. And when Jizzy came available, I grabbed him, and it's been great. Jizzy's on his third year, third Quiet Riot year.
Yeah, I was going to say, and that is amazing. And
it's great.
Because Jizzy is a talented vocalist, but so was Kev. But he's also, Jizzy's vocal style has also helped take you Quiet Riot in a bit of a different direction.
Yeah,
Because
well-
I think that's what a lot of people were scared of is as well. Were you trying to replace Kev?
Yeah, no,
you know,
replacing Kevin was impossible because Kevin was a complete deal. He had incredible range. He loved being on stage. He was an amazing entertainer. He was the funniest man I've ever known. With Jizzy, I wanted to get somebody, because if you're going to play the Quiet Riot material, you have to respect that material and you have to respect the fans. So it has to sound like Quiet Riot. But at the same time, I wanted somebody who had their own identity, so that you got Quiet Riot plus this other component to it, and it's working out really great. It's working out really great. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah. Well, he looks happy, and he seems to be, and he's finally let his hair grow back, which is good, which is a plus point.
Yeah. Well, I said, you're in Quiet Riot now. You're not in a punk band, so grow it out. Grow it out. So.
But so, anything you would like to say to your fans in that camera over there?
Yeah. Again, it's been since 1984 since Quiet Riot has played in the UK, specifically in Wales when we played in Cardiff. So it was worth coming over here just for the one show. We didn't come over here and piggybacked it on some other shows. We came here specifically to play this one. And for this particular show, we're doing some things that we haven't done in a long time. I mean, we've added a song from the Down to the Bone record that we haven't played live in 22 years. And we've added back into the set Breathless, which is something we haven't played in over a year. And the set is pretty much comprised of things off of the Mental Health record, Condition Critical QR3, plus the extra surprises. So we've tailored it for this audience. It's not a cookie cutter set. And for me to be here again, it's epic. To have Quiet Riot play here, it's wonderful. So far, it's been a win-win.
And all I can say on that note, Frankie, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for everything. Appreciate it.
I'm still Gino D. Thank you for watching HRH TV, and I'll catch you later on down the road.